You're going to have to see it to believe it. It's a championship race with a late restart in the NASCAR lower series, and they kept it clean. Look at this.
How will they come into three? Allgaier aggressively goes into three. Custer on the inside. Here comes Sheldon Creed. White flag one more time around.
But yes, Cole Custer almost threw it away on the restart, the last restart there in overtime. He had dominated this race, led 96 laps, I think. And, you know, he had the best car. But on that last restart, there was a caution with about 4 to go. And Custer had a good lead, but unfortunately the 07 decided to send it on the 78, causing a caution. Well, I expected chaos after the event last night that happened with the trucks. I was terrified of what was going to happen next. I really thought Sam Mayer was going to send it down there, try to take it 3 wide, take a couple guys out. I thought maybe John Hunter might do something aggressive if it came down to the last quarter. I thought maybe Allgaier might do something aggressive. But while they were all aggressive, it was clean and respectful. I'm not complaining, but I just didn't see that coming. But seriously, Custer almost threw it away. Had Allgaier on his outside ahead of him, had Nemechek on his inside ahead of him. Nemechek tried to pull the slide job on them both. Got it done, but unfortunately sent it a little too deep. The 7 got a run on Nemechek. The 00 cut across the corner and was able to get a better run than those two. Nemechek and Allgaier made a little bit of contact. I think John Hunter Nemechek actually got damage from it, and it caused him to cut a tire, slide back. But the 00 of Cole Custer was able to take him 3 wide down the backstretch, and then by the time Nemechek had really fallen out of the picture, it was down to Allgaier and Custer. Custer was able to send it down on the inside, and Allgaier, that outside line was actually working later into a run, which was nice to see. But early on in a run, the outside line just would not stick, and Custer was able to clear Justin Allgaier. Allgaier nowhere near close to getting back to Custer, and Custer was able to run away with his first Xfinity Series championship. What a story for Cole Custer. Of course, last year in the Cup Series, not a great year. He spent 3 years at Stewart-Haas Racing in the number 41 car, and the results weren't there. He won 1 race back in 2020 at Kentucky, and it was a struggle for him. 2020 was the only year he won a race. It was the only year he made the playoffs. But you also have to look at Stewart-Haas in the Cup Series as a whole. They've struggled since Cole Custer arrived. It's not all of his fault. 2020 was the last year they did good. Harvick had 9 wins. As I said, Custer had a win. I think all 4 of their cars. Did all 4 of the cars make the playoffs? Maybe 3 of them. But then you flip the page to 2021. Harvick and Almirola make the playoffs. They only have 1 win as an organization, and it's from Almirola. And in 2022, Harvick and Briscoe, yeah, they get wins, and they have 3 wins combined. They're the only ones to make the playoffs. So Stewart-Haas Racing has fallen off, and it's not all Cole Custer's fault, but unfortunately the results did not prove. Stewart-Haas wanted to go a different direction, opted to go for Ryan Preece, and Custer got demoted back to the Xfinity Series. Well, Custer responded in the biggest way possible by winning the Xfinity Series championship. So, Cole Custer is your champion. Looking at the race results, Justin Allgaier finished 3rd. He spun on lap 3 of this race, just sent it 3 wide on lap 3 because I don't know why, spun out, had to rally back through the field, did his best. 3rd for him. Unfortunately, he truly is the Denny Hamlin of the Xfinity Series. Just cannot get it done in terms of the championship. Great season yet again. 4 wins on the season. Nothing to be ashamed of. Entering this race, I would have said the 2nd best out of the 4. I would have said John Hunter the favorite, the best. Justin Allgaier the 2nd best. Custer the 3rd best. Mayer the 4th best. You could have probably flip-flopped 3 and 4 if you ask me. But yeah, it's still a great season for Allgaier. He had a good race, a good comeback, considering how it started, but unfortunately just short of the championship. Sam Mayer finishes 5th, finishes 3rd in the standings in his first Final Four. he was the weakest of the four tonight. Justin Allgaier was the third best, I would say, and once again, he was coming back. But the battle was really between Custer and John Hunter. John Hunter Nemechek, he led a good chunk of laps, but for some reason just could not quite keep up with Custer, could not quite stay ahead of Custer when he had the lead. But when Custer got out front, he was able to set sail. And even when he got behind, he was able to get by John Hunter Nemechek. So, yeah, unfortunately for Mayer, just not enough, not quite there, but he's got another year in the Xfinity Series, at least with JRM, and he's going to have another opportunity at the championship next year. As for John Hunter Nemechek, we talked about this last night. It's mind-blowing that a guy can win 7 races, a guy can have 24 top 10s in 32 races, and a cut tire on the last restart can put him 4th in the standings. Now, look, I know John Hunter didn't have the best car tonight. I know that Custer was better than him tonight, but... And I said this last night, I know that all these guys coming into the beginning of the season, coming into the playoffs, coming into this race, they know how this system works. They know how it goes. They know what they've signed up for. But it still blows my mind that a guy can win 7 races, have 24 top 10s in 32 races, and finish 4th in the standings because of a cut tire on the last restart. I don't think he would have stuck it 3 wide on the outside, but I just find it to be quite something. Not to take anything away from Custer. As I said, they know the format. They know the system coming into this thing, and they played it perfectly. They did a great job. Ford is 2 for 2 on championships this weekend so far. I am 0 for 2 on championships. My pick was Heim in the trucks. My pick was Allgaier and Xfinity. Allgaier got a little bit closer than Heim, safe to say. But we'll see how Byron does tomorrow. If you haven't seen my Cup Championship preview, spoiler alert, my bad. But yes, that's your Xfinity Series championship. Cole Custer is your champion. We have 2 champions down in the books. The 99 and the 00. So like the widest range of numbers. That's kind of random. I don't know. But cool story for Cole Custer. Heartbreak for John Hunter Nemechek. Allgaier once again falls short. Mayer, you got another shot in the future. Trust me. But thanks you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. We didn't have to go on a 15-minute rant tonight. It's before midnight. That's also nice, but we got the Cup Series tomorrow. A champion will be crowned. We got the Brazilian Grand Prix as well, so we got 2 more race reviews tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.